Well, now back to that dramatic news that the Food Standards Agency tests on beef lasagne ready-made meals by Findus have revealed some were made entirely from horse meat. Shoppers who bought the products have been warned not to eat them. We're joined now by our science editor, Tom Clark. All this started in Ireland with their Food Standards Agency. Ours has got round to it and found it even worse.
Well, I mean, the question now has to be where this is going to end. The horse meat appears to be showing up everywhere. It looks like these aren't our Food Standards Agency's tests. The FSA has just confirmed today this has happened. It looks like Findus' supplier, this company Comigel in France, they supply Aldi and Tesco as well with some of these similar ready meals, have informed Findus we're suspicious about the contents of our own product, and the tests now confirm up to 60%, more than 60% of horse DNA in these ready meals.
Well, when pink slime, as it's now known, is introduced into many of these meals, it's impossible to know where that stuff's come from. And in the end, surely we've reached a point at which nobody can be absolutely certain what they're eating.
I think that's the crucial question here, because horse meat of its own is, it's not safe. It's not unsafe at all. It's perfectly healthy to eat horse meat. The real question is, when we have processed meat food products and a global food processing industry, the companies say they can keep track of where everything's coming from, but this really does suggest they cannot. And even the suppliers to our suppliers don't know what's in their meat products.
Now, of course, horse meat is perfectly safe. However, the problem is, unless you know the precise food chain element of where the horse meat has come from, if it's come, for example, from racehorses who've been injected with carcinogenic drugs to make them perform better, we could very well be affected by them.
That's why we have very strict rules about where we slaughter our meat, whether it's for human consumption or not. There is this veterinary drug, you rightly identify, bute. It's not carcinogenic. It can cause a form of blood toxicity that can cause similar serious problems. It's on its own. It's not a massive health scare. If you ate some horse meat that had been injected with that drug, it's not going to cause you any untoward effect. Chronic exposure to the drug over long terms would be problematic. That's why it's banned from the food chain, but it shouldn't be in food. And that's the key problem we've identified here. And they will now be trying to follow up to find out, do these products contain that horse drug?
Tom Clark.
Why the long face?